Like George Washington square. He giving you numbers. You feel me? What's up? Detroit St. Louis is with them. Everybody wants to know.
What's tonight, folks?
Job, okay.
No.
They just locked in.
I'm not saying it's Joker's fault. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying.
Get him down 3 games is a quick sweep.
It's a mentality thing. That's really what I think it is.
The Kobe fade away up from 10 feet. You know what's in me.
Bust down. Welcome back to a basket on this beautiful ass Monday. I'm your host Troy. We're back in the building with the boys. Buat will be here in a little. And sorry we're a little late, but we're gonna get our shit together. We're gonna have some pure consistency one day. You know what I'm saying?
We got y'all.
But man, listen, football. You know, I know this is a basketball show, but my boss, you know, Mike, he doesn't like Patrick Mahomes. So I want to say shout out to Patty to get into another one. You feel me? You know, he wins it. It'd be 3 in 6 years. You feel me? Only quarterback we could probably put in the conversation with Tom Brady. But yeah, I mean, we got another 49ers, KC, Super Bowl. Can Brock Purdy get the revenge? Oh my, it could be bittersweet. We don't know. But I got a question for you guys, and I think it's a good one, right? I don't think it's going to be one as one-sided as some of my other ones, right? And audience, this is for you guys also. But the question of the day is, you have the first overall pick, and you're looking to trade it. Who are you trading for? Zion Williamson or Cade Cunningham? All right, we will get to that a little later. But first, let's get to that trade that happened. Terry Rozier to the Heat, Kyle Lowry to the Hornets. Hornets looking to move them. I think that's a good pickup. But we ain't starting with me. We starting with DJ. DJ, what you feel about that Heat's Hornets trade?
Well, before I tell you how I feel about this Heat's Hornets trade, in the great words of T.I., recognize I'm back. I've been waiting all day to say that line. Now let's get to this trade. So I think that
lucky my soundboard wasn't up.
Shut up. I like the trade for Miami. I mean, we were talking about it before we got on here that the Hornets are going to do basically a hard reset, which is desperately needed because they are just a middle of the pack team with all their players healthy. They don't suck, so they don't get a high draft pick, and they're not that good, so they don't get a high draft pick. They're just stuck in a place and they can't find their way out of it. I think LaMelo they have the right player to be to be their franchise guy. They just, you know, Bridges getting into what he got into, and the Hornets they're not good. They don't draft good. They're not good. They hit on LaMelo and they hit on Bridges, but I mean,
They said they're keeping Brandon Miller too, so maybe
Brandon Miller too. I meant to say Brandon Miller too.
Moo?
I mean, I guess the jury's out, bro. We'll see, right? Terry Rozier, I guess they've been really trying to move him for a while. So, and I heard the Heat have been notable suitors for a while. So I guess that's been a relationship that they try to mend for a while. So congratulations on them getting that done. I really don't see what Kyle Lowry draws. So as far as Charlotte trying to move him, good luck. Shoot. Charlotte gonna need more help than that, and with Miles Bridges might be leaving, they gonna need to do something. Shit, I don't think Kyle Lowry's the answer.
No, they're looking to move on for Kyle, so they're not even looking to keep him.
Yeah, I just don't know what do you get for him at this point of his career, you know?
Well, he does have an expiring contract, so I guess it was just a salary dump on the Heat's part.
I mean, you definitely a salary dump because you have to move him to Terry, because Terry signed the contract with the Hornets, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure how many years he has left. I think it's like what, 2? Or did he just he just signed an extension not too long ago, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he just signed his extension.
Just signed his extension, right? Okay. WAP in the building.
Yo.
WAP, we were talking about the Heat trade. The Heat trading Terry Rozier Hornets trading Terry Rozier to the Heat. Heat trading Kyle Lowry to the Hornets.
Yeah.
With the first round pick.
I think it's a great move for Miami. They needed. I think it's a great move from the standpoint you can probably put Tyler Hero back on the bench, give you that 6-man boost again. And Terry Rozier is kind of a guy that's still a 20-point scorer in the league. He's still very solid,
Having his best season.
Yeah, and I think, this Heat culture is something he can benefit from, you know what I'm saying? And get back to actually playing some winning basketball and a winning culture. So, I think it's a great move for the Heat. They kind of had to move on from Kyle Lowry. He's 39 years old or some shit, so it's kind of like time to move on from that. But, yeah, I think it was a great move for the Heat.
I think there's only one Mike Lowry. One Lowry that we respect, and it's Mike Lowry.
Right.
What? I'm just saying, bro. It's Mike Lowry. But yeah, I think same sentiment as these guys. I think Terry Rozier is a great fit for the Heat. Did miss him on Boston. I wish we would have never traded him, but I understand that way money works and the way Scary Terry came to be, he did want to get paid, and we weren't going to pay him like that because we were just starting to build around JT, JB. So we know how that goes. But now that WAP is here, we can get into the segment of the day.
Yes.
Bus versus gun. I don't know. I think that's what I want to call this segment. Bus versus gun. Who wins? I don't know. I'm taking the bus because I think the bus going to run the nigga over with the gun. But that's just me. But anyway, Kwame Brown and Agent 00 has got into it this time on the, face to face, kind of, in the same chat room. And some words were said. I'm gonna start with Moo. How you feeling about what was said? What was your favorite part that was said?
I'm just glad they finally got to, have a conversation, quote unquote. But shit, my favorite part is when my favorite part is when Kwame calls him a dummy, bro. Like the way he says it is hilarious. Like that country accent comes out so thick, and because you was a dummy, boy. You was in the locker room leaving guns on chairs.
Guns on chairs.
Bro, that shit had me.
So what you saying is you mad that I fumbled? Nah, I'm not mad that you fumbled your bag, nigga. That's not what he's saying. Go ahead,
oh my gosh, that shit had me yelling in the car, bro. Tears coming from my face. That was the funniest shit ever. I'm just glad they finally got to hash it out, I guess. Hopefully I get to see
hash it out, or Kwame giving out another ass whooping.
Hey, Kwame, he come with his facts, man. Y'all can't tell him nothing. He got his receipts.
You hear me, Mo? Kwame is, he know what he be talking about. That
nigga got his receipts. Boy, you better stop playing with him.
Kwame ain't for none of that, man. Like, say what you want, but like I said before on the pod, bro. Like, I feel for a guy like Kwame Brown, because at the end of the day, I don't really view buses the same way everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a guy like Andrew Bennett is a bus. You know what I'm saying?
Like Sam Bowie isn't a bus. That nigga still had a long career.
Yeah, Greg Oden isn't a bus to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes players get hurt and their careers are never the same, bro. Like never planned out the way they be. And Kwame is a guy to me that no matter what, he still lasted in the NBA for over 10 years. And he get a fucking, I think he get benefits from the NBA still to this day. Like, because I think you play a certain threshold in the league, you qualify for that. So
you get that pension.
Yeah, I can't call him a bust. did he live up to his potential? No, but I also think it was a lot of things that played into that. He was definitely started with Jordan, who's a guy that
can't play. He has small hands. I ain't gonna lie. Stephen
A roasted him.
Stephen
Yeah,
A. The dude that kind of like put him on a national type of spotlight where
going around the schools and making him your butt of your conversation at a school.
Man.
If Kwame can make it, I know you can make it. Like, nigga, I would have beat the bricks off of Stephen A.
Bro, he had
that, bro.
Oh, for Kwame, bro. That's crazy.
Bruh.
Kwame Brown, I think Kwame Brown is the first player ever drafted round 1, pick 1 out of high school. So that need to tell you something right there. He was like that in high school.
He surely was.
He was like that in high school. So,
he just didn't get the right development and, how switch over to the NBA.
How can you? Playing with a guy like Jordan your first couple of years, then you get Gilbert Arenas, then you get Kobe. Like
Kobe.
Are you?
All these guys with these big ass egos, supposed to be the man.
The next
Damn. Kwame has some exemplary teammates, and I'm sitting here thinking about it. God damn.
He did. He played with some dogs now.
He did, but his hands were small.
Play outright alphas, but again, they was on what they was on. They wasn't trying to incorporate him that way. And I just think, like, again, a guy that was picked with that type of pick, bro, usually you come to a franchise that's trying to build around you.
Trying to get you ready to be their franchise player.
That's usually what happens. You get the keys to the city. That's what happens. But Kwame, he didn't get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He just truly didn't. So that's why I say, like, and a lot of times when you hear him talk about the shit, he like, I couldn't even say nothing about it back then. Like, I'm playing with the GOAT. Like, who gonna care about what I'm saying?
Right.
That's true.
If I would have said anything back then, I wouldn't have made it as long as I did in the league. And he not lying. If he would have came out talking about Michael Jordan, the ball hog.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Yeah, Mel think Kwame bust. Well, go ahead, bro. Finish what you're saying. Let's not get sidetracked.
I'm just saying, like, that's the
Mel.
like, it wasn't nothing he could have did other than
get your ass on the screen, Mel.
People would say, yeah, he could have played better, but it's again, like, you come from being the man to literally, like, to nothing, basically. Like, you just, bro, the stories they tell about his rookie year was beyond rookie hazing for somebody of his caliber, bro. They talking about Mike out here kicking the ball into the stands. Go get it or you don't get on the bus. Like, what? That's insane.
Yeah. Bro, that nigga was a dickhead, bro. Oh, my God. Bro, Mike was a dickhead, bro. That shit is so funny because he was really putting Kwame through it, bro. Like, that shit's crazy as fuck, dog.
You gotta stop it, man. Come on. MJ,
I ain't gonna lie. We would have had to fight, bro. Like, if anything else, bro, you gotta see me at practice every day until I'm tired. I don't even know shit, but that shit is wild.
Some of them stories that get told about Mike, bro, super outlandish too. Like the shit that they said he didn't feed Horace Grant, bro, on the airplane or something. Like Horace Grant, like, bro, what are y'all talking about, bro? Bro, because I know damn well, bro, like it gets to a point, bro, like Mike doing that type of shit to people, bro. Like, bro, I'm gonna have to Mike, man, bro, we wouldn't have got another 3-peat, bro.
I would have
definitely had to Steve Kerr him.
Fuck you what?
I would have had the Reggie Miller his ass.
Bro, stop it, bro.
You better stop.
I agree with Boo Wop though. I don't think Kwame Brown is a bust either. I don't care what Mel has to say about it. I mean, but as far as Kwame and Gilbert Arenas, bro, this was Birdman all over again. You gonna put some respect on my name, straight up. Kwame played more than 10 years in the NBA, and the same thing with Stephen A. Smith. Nah, Stephen A. Smith would have had to see me. This dude literally said on TV, when you trade nothing and get something in return, LA should throw a parade already because Kwame Brown is gone. This is wild. When you go back and see all the stuff Stephen A. Smith was saying about Kwame, it's wild.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's why you spelled it wrong. Yeah. That's why you spelled it wrong. Mel.
Shit, man.
Spelling it wrong, Mel. Spelling it wrong. You know, now you're out here spelling it like Cam Newton. You better stop. You better stop. It's in the crew chat, Mel. We are waiting for you.
Yeah, we done.
We are waiting for. He said, "I'm fired." Mel's about to come up like Kwame is a bust. He's a bust from way down in a Greyhound. Shut your ass up.
And to be fair, to be fair,
get up here, Mel. Shut your ass up.
To be fair, even after Kwame was drafted, because Jordan was the one that wanted to draft Kwame in the first damn place, even after Kwame was drafted, Jordan history shows he doesn't have the best eye for talent. Like his history has shown that throughout all the years, he don't have the best eye for talent. Oh God!
Go ass to the back of the bus.
Back of the bus, like Rosa.
Here we go.
Wild.
Here we go.
Like Rosa.
Mel, the floor is you.
Miss Parks.
Feel about what happened between Kwame and Agent Zero.
Okay. Can we the definition of a bust
is the Greyhound.
Okay. Is defined as if you were the number 1 overall pick, what was expected of you?
To get on the bus and take it to your stop.
I mean, what is expected of you is to obviously eventually be an all-star caliber player at the bare minimum, probably.
Was Kwame ever that?
No. You said
he was a bust. You can have a long career and be a bust at the same time.
Neil, you said as a round one pick. Like, yeah. That's
cool. Shut that door.
Be a bust in the NBA at all.
That's can be a bust to have a long career.
Yes, because we're talking about expectation. What was the expectation of you?
But my thing is right, and it's just to add to y'all debate, right? Because I'm the host. But my thing is, right, if you are a bust, right, like Anthony Bennett, right, he was out of the league quick. He didn't have a long career. That's a bust. But no, that's not have a long career at all. No, that's what Boo is saying. That's what Mel is saying. Moo is saying is how could you be a bust if you played 10 plus years in the league? Sam Bowie, people would say Sam Bowie's a bust because he got drafted before Jordan. But if you look at Sam Bowie's career, he played like 13 seasons and averaged like 16 points, 8 rebounds, some shit like that. Might be a little less. Like he was not a bust. He wasn't. He just did not live up to expectations. But back to y'all debate.
But that's what a bust is, not living up to expectations.
I don't know. Okay, look, I don't know because the reason why I say that, bro, is because multiple years.
Let's take
on the same team, right? Like Anthony Bennett spent one season on like 3 different teams. He was out of there, like gone. They got that nigga up out of there. Got him gone.
But the expectations were the same. The expectations were the same.
You said
but he wasn't serviceable.
I feel like Anthony Bennett had higher expectations. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Look, we're basing this off of expectation, not where the and Kwame Brown played 12 seasons?
Get some help.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
10 or 12. Yes. I know he played roughly 10.
He had a good career, but he was still a bust based on where he was drafted and what the expectations were of him.
I would say he had an average career. That's me.
I'm just saying. I'm saying good career. I'm just saying because he stayed 12 years. It is what I mean. You say average, good, whatever. But based on expectations on where he was drafted, he was a bust.
I mean, look. That's what I say.
Is Ben Simmons a bust or not?
No, he's just a weenie.
No,
kind of becoming a bust. Yeah,
he's just a weenie.
Why is he not a bust?
Because he kind of becoming a bust. Because again, like for Ben Simmons, I don't know. Like he came into a very great situation. I would not say Kwame Brown came into a very good situation.
No, I don't care about the situation. No high draft pick goes into a good. No high draft, or I say very rarely do high draft picks go to good situations.
I was about to pull up them Boston Celtic receipts. I swear I was, but you corrected yourself.
I can't call Ben Simmons a bust though because prior to his quote-unquote back issues, he was one of the top defenders in the league, and he was still looked at as one of the top big men in the league as far as.
And he was an All NBA player.
And he was definitely all NBA. And he contributed to what the Sixers almost championship run. You can say, I guess.
And based off of where he is now and everything that we know of that.
Well, he's injured right now. So
no,
Greg Oden isn't a bust because of his injury, right? But he just came back. And this is my thing. Right, but this is my thing. But Buwap made the statement, which I agree with Buwap before you came in here, Mel. It's a difference from you being a bust because of your play or you just getting injured and you're not able to play. Like that, some things are out of your control. Your body not rehabilitating itself the correct way to get you back. Lonzo Ball, I wouldn't say is a bust because that's not his fault. He doesn't control that.
If I draft you that high, and regardless,
you can't say Lonzo was a bust either because he was one of the best passers in the league and one of the best defending guards in the league before he got hurt.
Okay, so was Michael Carter Williams a bust or not?
And his 3-point percentage skyrocketed when he got to the Bulls.
Was Michael Carter Williams a bust?
He's close to
That's
borderline. That's borderline, dog. I'm not even gonna lie. That's borderline.
Michael Carter,
you know what? I think Michael Carter Williams probably wouldn't be.
No, you're talking about Buwap. You talking about off of Denver? He's talking about light skinned dude.
No, I know he's talking about. I'm saying like Michael Carter Williams only plays still like 6. He done bounced around so much. I mean, I don't want to call him a super bust though. He just
you don't want to call him a super, but his first 2 years he averaged almost a triple double as a rookie, won Rookie of the Year. He did all the things, but then everything fell apart.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, since you say that, I don't think, I think where people will push back on whether he's a bust or not, though. That's not what people expected of him coming out of college.
That's my free.
But see, he
got those expectations. That's my point. That's why you're considered a bust. Is based off what the perception of what you're supposed to bring to us when you get here. If you don't provide that, you are a bust.
Well, who's to determine it?
But that's what I was about.
The team. The team. Like when I draft you with a lottery pick, and let's talk basketball. We'll say lottery pick. You are expected to be a franchise-changing player.
Not everybody in the lottery is expected to be a franchise player. It's 14 picks in the lottery, bro. There's no way.
No.
You want to say top 5? You want to say top 5 or top 10? Fine, but not everybody in the lottery is supposed to be a franchise-changing player.
The lottery is okay. Fine. Since you want to, if you are a top 5 pick, you are expected to be a franchise-changing player. Is Kristaps Porzingis a bust?
No.
Why not?
Because he did technically change the franchise of the Knicks until he got hurt.
When did he change the franchise of the Knicks? The Knicks was still
ass. The unicorn.
They were
made him relevant. He gave him something to cheer for.
Call him a bust though.
Won't call him a bust.
They were what?
Ass.
You crazy?
When Kristaps was playing?
Yes.
Man, I can't call him a bust, man.
No, I ain't calling Kristaps
no, they weren't.
Back to that Michael Carter Williams shit. You do know he was traded directly after winning Rookie of the Year, right?
And he was drafted 11.
Do you trade franchise-changing players after they win Rookie of the Year?
He wasn't he overachieved.
Yep.
What pick was Michael Carter Williams?
11.
So the 11th pick.
Mm-hmm.
So you trade somebody who overachieves?
But Mel, sometimes teams get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so look at I say this all the time. Are we gonna call
overachieving is getting it right?
Are we gonna call Okafor and Noel bust because the 76ers wanted them to be something that they weren't? That the expectations I understand, but Michael Carter Williams wasn't even a conversation. It was Kwame Brown.
He said
right. But I'm saying I said, do teams not get it wrong? And I'm using Noel's and Okafor as an example because the 76ers drafted the 76ers drafted those two guys to be something that they weren't. But we can't sit here and call those two guys bust because the expectations the 76ers had on them because that's not who they were.
That's the whole point of it.
No, that's not who they were. You could
What
put
do
that
you say about Baker Mayfield?
What do you say about Baker Mayfield? Oh, noodle arm Mayfield.
What was the expectation of Baker Mayfield?
The reason why Corey doesn't like Baker Mayfield is because the fans hype around Baker Mayfield. I didn't give a fuck about expectations coming out of college.
What was the Cleveland Browns' expectations of Baker Mayfield?
I don't know. I knew the expectation of the team was to win a championship, and they didn't do that.
To be a franchise quarterback, right?
I guess, but they also had had Johnny Manziel as a franchise quarterback. But we see that they got that wrong, right?
And you consider Johnny Manziel what?
They got that wrong, right?
What do you?
He said he was tweaking. He said he was tweaking. No, 100% he was tweaking. He was tweaking.
What do you consider Johnny Manziel?
I don't know what you consider him. I don't consider him. I consider him a dumbass.
You don't consider Johnny Manziel a bust?
I consider him a dumbass. Okay. So many things.
That's crazy. Okay, so like it's crazy.
I don't consider him a bust. I just think
Johnny Manziel.
But
I watched Johnny Manziel every game in college.
Smart though.
I watched Johnny Manziel in every game in college. I didn't think he was going to be good in the NFL. I never did.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. What
you say is the expectations.
Right, but it's the expectations on the team drafting him. But that's the only thing we can go off of is the team's expectations, and I just don't agree with that.
Listed on where they were drafted and what they produced, was he or was he not a bust?
I don't remember what number Johnny Manziel was drafted. What number was he drafted?
He was drafted he wasn't drafted number one. I don't think he was drafted
top. He wasn't drafted number one. That boy fell a lot.
No, listen, based off what the expectations of that team was and what they expected from Johnny Manziel, was he or was he not a bust?
No.
It's gonna probably all depend. Truly, it's gonna probably depend truly where Johnny Manziel was drafted at too, though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take that up. Was Trey Lance a bust?
Back to basketball.
No.
How do you fuck?
Back to basketball.
Okay, we'll go basketball. We'll go to basketball. We'll go back to basketball.
But Mel, my thing is that's what I'm saying. Your definition of a bust is if you was drafted here and you didn't make expectation that even though you might have had a decent career, you know what I'm saying, a lasting career or whatever may be the case, just because you didn't live up to expectations, that makes you a bust.
If I draft you to be the face of the franchise, and then we trade you and you go somewhere else,
I got it wrong.
You're the sixth man on another team, but you play for 12 years, you're a bust.
I got it wrong.
Bill, was he drafted to the Wizards to be the face of the franchise?
Where was he drafted?
To the Wizards.
No, what position? What pick was he?
Center. Round one, pick one. Kwame Brown.
Round one, pick one. Yes, he was meant to be the face of that franchise.
So obviously, we all know through the history of the game, usually when that happens, you're meant to be a franchise type of player. Do you think his rookie year they played through him or around him?
That's up to they played around him.
But how can you show whatever you got if you're not even getting the keys? Most number one picks get the keys to the city. We're playing through that player.
Yeah,
he's our franchise guy. We're gonna play.
You get the privilege of getting played through if you are shown if you show in practice and through all the other things that you are capable of being played through.
Not if Michael Jordan is on that team.
Michael Jordan is on that team, man. That's not happening. Michael Jordan, day one, this is my team. Literally, this is my team. We going to the playoffs. What's up? Day one. And the man is the go-to me. Don't get me wrong, but I still think his mission was to come out there and show that I can hang with these young boys still, which he showed. But he also showed this man his fucking career to me to some degree. He showed it.
So you mean to tell me that two people can't coexist at one time?
Not when you're a rookie.
Not every two people.
And not when you not getting like if I'm a big man, they not throwing me the ball. The game was still played inside out back then in the early 2000s. You're not giving me the ball. Michael Jordan is down there like this. Let me see that. Let me see that. Kwame, circle around. He probably
especially ain't a 19-year-old kid.
Doug Collins is coaching the team. He letting Mike do whatever he wants. Like, it was just, to me, that that was a
and
bad,
they drafted 2 big men that year.
That was a bad setup for Kwame. That wasn't the ideal setup.
It was a bad team regardless because they had a lot of fucking rookies that year, but they took 2 big men that year.
City, and you just can't live up to that. And then everywhere you go, like I'm gonna give a guy a couple of years, like unless you just truly ain't on shit them first couple of years, but like it's just like you had to get Kyrie a chance. Like, yeah, he a young talent, but he really didn't have no help. He didn't
was
have
Kyrie All NBA his second year?
No.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Second team All NBA.
Kyrie Irving?
Yeah. He was second or third.
I can't believe that.
I just don't think that you can necessarily call him even a bust, bro, because look, like I said, they took 2 big men that year, right? They took a 22-year-old kid named Brendan Haywood. We all remember Brendan Haywood, right? And then they took Kwame Brown, right? A 19-year-old kid out of high school. He's not going to play over the 22-year-old rookie, regardless of the fact as if he was looked at to be the face, or regardless. No, they're going to bring in the guy from college. They're going to take the quote unquote phenom from high school, and they're probably going to end up battling it out. Haywood ended up winning the battle.
Kevin Garnett won his job.
Brandon Haywood ended up winning the battle. Obviously, the Wizards weren't into developing centers. Like that's apparent because both of these guys, neither of these guys worked out.
At what point in Kwame Brown's career did he show you he was anything?
I would say in the Lakers. His best years.
His best year was in Washington. He put up 10 and 7. That's his best year. Yeah. But again, back to the point, right? A rookie only starting the round 1, pick 1, only starting 3 games in his rookie year is insane.
I mean, he averaged like 14
minutes. They played. You asked the question: did they play through him or around him? They played. With him under them. They played with him under them. That's what they played.
Like he averaged 14 minutes, and Brendan Haywood, the other rookie they took, averaged 20 minutes. So
that means
we've seen who they were leaning towards. We've seen who they were leaning towards.
That means Brendan Haywood was better, right?
Draft. So probably defensively, better, right? Yeah, because he averaged 1.5 blocks that year as a rookie. So obviously they're probably looking for more defense and saying, yeah, he's probably better defensively. So we can use him.
What point did Jordan had to get his points? So they just needed.
But that's the thing. Jordan had to get his points. Rip Hamilton had to get his points. You got Chris Whitney. He's out there as well. Like all of these guys. Where is Kwame Brown supposed to? As a 19-year-old kid, we got to remember that as a 19-year-old kid. Where's he gonna fit in at?
My man don't give a fuck about that.
So his second year, then what happened? Third year, what happened? Fourth year, what happened? Fifth year, what happened? Sixth year, what happened? Seventh year, what happened? Eighth year, what happened? Ninth year, what happened?
Yo, Mel act like something can't happen to you in your life and you just fall off the bandwagon and you deep down and you can never get the fuck back up, bro. You act like these guys and these bums and drunks on the corner just didn't have one. Some of them just didn't have one slip and could never pick themselves the fuck back up. That's what happened to Kwame.
One slip and you can't pick
Kwame had one slip, and that slip was Michael fucking Jordan. That's a big slip. And then on top of that, here comes Stephen A. Smith just mopping the floor along Kwame so he could keep sliding.
He actually averaged more points than Brendan Haywood. They both averaged about a block. So he actually did, quote unquote, get better from his rookie year.
Okay. So what happened?
A lot of bigs on that team too. I'm looking at.
Like there was a shit ton of bigs on this team.
And
on a team that wasn't really focused on developing bigs in order to bridge the gap for the future. They only were trying to win now with Michael Jordan and Rip Hamilton.
You had Christian Laettner, Popeye Jones. You had a gang of bigs on this team.
I know that team very well. I was living there at the time.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, again.
What did he do? But my thing is, at some point, the talent is going to show itself, correct? But when did the talent show itself?
At some point, you're right. The talent should show itself, but it still need to be opportunity given. Like, he
played 12 years.
But I'm saying though, when
next year he has to deal with Larry Hughes, Michael Jordan, Jerry Stackhouse.
Bro, like after year 4 or 5, bro, if you're not then established yourself in this league, but you're now looked at as like a journeyman type player, bro, you're not.
So then that's a bust, correct?
No, I wouldn't. Again, he only played on what? I'm looking at 3 teams.
If you don't establish
Larry Hughes, Jerry Stackhouse,
man, all I'm saying. Kwame Brown, like I wouldn't make this excuse for nobody else other than Kwame Brown because I still think he dealt with some extreme situations unlike any other.
So nobody else dealt with extreme situations?
No, none. Name me one number one pick that dealt with this type of shit. That comes.
He had a lot of injuries. He did have a lot of knee surgeries.
The man that picked you, which is Jordan. Jordan picked him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's telling you I'm your teammate now, and I know you thought this was your team, but we finna go to the playoffs. Ain't no development. We got time to develop shit. Is you ready or not? That's a lot to ask from a rookie, bro. Especially, again, if I'm expecting, okay, even if that's what we own, y'all to feature me in this offense. They're not featuring him. They hazing him. It's a Mike show. It's literally the Mike show. Like, I just don't think we can just judge Kwame Brown. Any other number one pick, you see them, they get an opportunity. Either they come up short.
Shit, even Killian Hayes got an opportunity. I don't even know where he was drafted.
Like, but I'm talking about number one draft picks, bro. Like, this is unquestioned, bro. Like, the shit he was going through as the number one pick.
No, 100%.
It is, bro. It's unreal, bro. Chris Whitney, all them boys, Eton Thomas. I watched their podcast, bro. They was talking about that shit. Like, the shit that was going on was not fair to Doug Kwame, bro. He's not lying about that shit. That's what they saying out their own mouths. Because again, it's 20 years later. You can talk about this shit and there ain't no repercussions about it. Like, it's water under the bridge now.
Yeah, MJ ain't gonna walk up to you and press you.
That year that he
averaged as an athlete.
Playoffs.
As an athlete, you got two options when you're dealing with these types of situations. You get down or you lay down. And when I say get down, that means, oh, I'm gonna go rock. I'm gonna go ball. I'm gonna go do my shit.
There's one you left out. When you got a guy like Michael Jordan, you can get pushed down, and that's what Kwame got. He got pushed down.
No, you push people down who are willing to go down.
Michael Jordan told Kwame, he said,
"Stop it. Get some help."
Right, and if Kwame did that, then mentally you were soft.
Even if that's,
I don't know about that because even in LA, he averaged 12.9 in the playoffs. Damn near blocking game.
He was a rookie though. Like, at the end of the day, he learning the business, bro. Like, you see rookies do this, bro. Like again, especially because it was a lot of pressure on Kwame Brown. He was the first player ever drafted straight out of high school, number one. That's a lot of pressure in his own right. So it's definitely some expectations behind it, but still, you walk through the door, you playing with Jordan, not to mention Richard Hamilton is there. You got other guys that they trying to feature in this offense more than Kwame. Like,
they wasn't center based. They kept drafting big men and were focused on developing guards. Like, so if he wasn't, they kept bringing in veteran guards,
So let's say everything is right. Let's say everything you say 100% correct. He wasn't the focal point. He wasn't the guy. Mm-hmm. Which means you had time. There was no pressure on you to develop. Then why didn't you develop?
I think you did develop.
You did develop. You just didn't develop into an all-star player.
Developed pretty solidly. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Developed solidly?
I think he developed solidly. He probably developed at the rate that he was supposed to develop, and he did what his career was intended for it to be. A lot of people's games just don't translate to the NBA, especially coming straight from high school. So his career probably was mapped out.
The problem is we don't know who game translates to the NBA until they get there.
From high school, coming from high school coaches, going to NBA and playing in the NBA atmosphere.
That's fucking literally the big league. If you ever fucking heard of it,
it's not like now to where
Moses
you got
Malone
a whole
made
bunch
the
of
transition.
kids.
Kevin Garnett made the transition.
It's not like now. Like I said, his development might have not been their development, right? They may have been ready to go to the NBA, right? And at first glance, Kwame Brown might have been ready to go to the NBA as well. But as his career goes on and as he develops, they're like, yeah, you're probably gonna cap out right here. It's fine that his ceiling is right here and KG's ceiling was right here. That's cool. Like that's perfectly fine. You feel me? But that as long as we know his ceiling was always going to be right here. If you had any more expectations,
that's the thing. How did you know where his ceiling was?
Well, okay, let me ask you.
You could have told yourself that.
Let me ask you this, Mel. I just got one question. I'm gonna cut in here and
tape.
ask you. I'm gonna cut in here and ask you this question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, how much of Kwame Brown did you see in high school before he was drafted?
How much? None. I didn't see.
See, okay, so the expectations that were put on him, it's not like now where you can literally pull up YouTube and watch players before. It wasn't like that back then. So nobody in the world had expectations for this guy. All they know is, oh, they picked the kid out of high school, #1 overall.
How could you have no expectations?
Here go your expectations.
How could you have no expectations for someone but draft him #1?
We didn't
Michael
like
Jordan said
people make dumb picks all the time. I keep saying that. I don't understand.
Based off of
everybody.
What are you basing your pick off of?
Everybody is everybody is basically going off what Michael Jordan did. Nobody, pretty much, we didn't see him in high school because it's not like how it is now. Only the people go out there, the scouts and Jordan's team and all them were the ones that saw him. We could not see
everybody
him.
Was going. Whoever had the first pick was going to take Kwame Brown.
I don't know about
so
that.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I need some reports.
So now everybody we got fucking amnesia because this shit happened.
Now we gotta have.
We don't have amnesia.
We don't know because we don't know.
I don't know about that. Well, I mean, because the next pick is Tyson Chandler. You mean to tell me that everybody was sold on Kwame Brown? Nobody was thinking Tyson Chandler at all? Future Defensive Player of the Year, NBA champion?
You said future. Nobody knew that
based off what he was doing. Based off what he was doing in college, you can see his career going towards that.
But Tyson came from high school too.
Like based off what he was doing, you've seen his career going towards that. Nobody
did you see his career going to that?
Nobody thought Kwame Brown was going to be anything other than the Wizards. Like quite literally other than the Wizards.
So the Wizards were the only they were the one single team that would have did that.
I think if the Clippers had that pick, they taking Tyson regardless. I don't think they even looking at Kwame. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I don't think 5 teams take Kwame.
See, every single one of y'all are living in now and not when this shit happened. It's the same way when they look back at the draft and they see that.
So no matter who had the #1
who went
pick,
before Steph Curry, who went before Klay Thompson, who went before this person, who went before Carmelo Anthony. It's like, why would you draft that person? Because at that moment in time, and what that team needed, that's what they took.
Right, but we sit here and we have this debate about, should the Pistons have drafted Carmelo, right? Why is that? Because that player, right, even in that moment of him being drafted, is looked at as the best player, right? Now, could we go back and say everybody was going to pick Carmelo if Carmelo was #1 pick that year? No, because the Pistons wasn't taking him. That's the point. Not every team is going to take Kwame because he's the #1 pick. A lot of teams would have passed on him. It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
They literally thought that person was better than Carmelo Anthony.
Right. And how many players did they think were better than Jason Tatum?
3.
Right. And then people were saying, what? Oh, this team could have drafted Tatum, or this team could have had Tatum. This team could have had Tatum.
We're using revisionist history. We're not using what's happening at the moment that is being done.
No, that was happening at the moment, right? People were saying Tatum could be this, Tatum could be that. Tatum came in with a high expectation, being drafted at 3 or 4. He came in with high expectation.
Has Jason Tatum not panned out to that?
Oh, right now, yeah. Yeah.
Since day one, he was that.
Yeah, 100%. You can say since day one.
I'm looking at a top 10 list, bro. It's a gang of players that did not like, bro. They situations was much better than what Kwame had, bro. Like way better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they literally walked into the situation. Here's your team. They just did not live up to expectations at all. Kwame, on the other hand, I just can never say that he had a fair chance to be the man. Just never can say that, bro. Like, ever. Everybody else got that opportunity. He was not, and what's crazy, like, he was not the only high school player drafted in the top 5 in that draft.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Chandler came out that year. You know what I'm saying? but he went to a team. Eddie Curry came out that year.
Half the Bulls roster was like that.
Yeah, but they still went to a team that needed their services, and they was able to kind of like Tyson was a guy that was expected to be what he essentially was, which was a defensive guy. You never really seen 20 points per game in him like that, but Eddie Curry got a chance to show who he was. Kwame, to me, never truly got that chance, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, he never got that chance. You could, and a lot of things can go into it. He a fucking kid at 19 still. Like, he just probably wasn't mentally ready for the NBA. Then you getting this curveball thrown at you. You got the GOAT fucking with you every day. That shit got too hard to deal with, bro. No, that's
you got to man up at some point. At some point, you got to drop your nuts. You got to drop your nuts at some point.
How many active motherfuckers get the chance to say they play with the GOAT?
I don't care.
See, that's the difference. I care because, like I said, his situation is way more unique than anybody else's situations, bro. Nobody else is going through that shit as the number one pick. Nobody's getting treated as bad as Kwame Brown, like in the history of the game. I bet you can't find a number one.
Now he's the worst treated player. Okay.
The worst treated number one draft pick. Yes, by far. Okay. I can't name another one treated worse than Kwame Brown.
Okay.
We drafted Derrick Rose in Chicago with throwing parades. We loved him. He's a city kid. We love him. Most number one picks get that love, bro. Day one. Magic Johnson, when he ride to LA, he was loved. Like, I don't know what we not seeing here with that, though. Like, most number one draft picks are loved by the franchise. Given the keys.
Not Anthony Bennett.
Because
that's true. Not Anthony Bennett.
Because this goes back to everything to what DJ had to say. You got to love Derrick Rose in Chicago. Why?
Because he's from Chicago mostly. And
did you watch Derrick Rose play in college?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you watch Kwame Brown in high school?
Absolutely not.
Did anybody in Washington watch him in high school?
Probably not. No.
Michael Jordan.
So it's kind of hard to wrap your arms around something you've never seen.
True. So I'm not even talking about from the fan standpoint. I'm talking about from the
no. You said no, but this is but you brought it up saying that he was embraced. It's hard to be embraced when people don't even know what they're embracing.
I give you that.
Well, he wasn't going to be embraced anyway because Michael Jordan was there. Who are you going to embrace? You're going to embrace Michael? Yes, you are. You can't do that. Are you going to embrace? Are you going to embrace the city? The city? Are you going to embrace a draft pick coming in? Or are you going to do somebody like Michael Jordan?
Yes, Kareem there when Magic got there.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop it.
So you can embrace somebody if there's already a star present.
No, I didn't say star. I said Michael Jordan.
The thing about
facts.
I didn't say star. Don't miss my words. I didn't say star. I said Michael Jordan.
So Kareem wasn't that when Magic got there.
Michael Jordan.
A star is Rick Hamilton, Jerry Stack.
So Kareem was just a regular dude, just a regular star when Magic got there.
When it comes to Michael, yeah,
the best player in the game. Yes.
You said Kareem was just a regular star when Magic got there?
No, Kareem was the best player in the game when Magic got there.
Yeah, 100%. Kareem was the best player in the game when Magic got there.
So we're talking on the same levels right now.
Nope.
You said who?
Magic really didn't get that staple until he did what he did in the finals that year, though.
When Magic showed up in LA,
Magic got praised when he showed up in LA because of that battle with Boston. Bird in high school.
What I'm saying is it was because of his legendary moment in the finals. That's what carried his legacy on throughout all of the Showtime Lakers and all stuff like that. I understand what you're saying. When Magic stepped into the building, he was that nigga. I get it. I'm not saying that he wasn't.
I'm saying the city. I'm saying LA embraced him.
Of course, because he called himself Magic. Like,
of course, because of that national championship.
But this is the reason why. This is the thing that people are missing, right? When you have a personality like Magic, of course, it's easy for a city like LA to embrace you. Is it not?
No, you're missing. The point was he was saying because Jordan was there, that's what overshadow.
Yeah, and
Kwame.
you're equating what Jordan is to another superstar, which I get what you're doing, but you're not going to equate Kareem to Michael Jordan and what Michael Jordan was doing to what Michael Jordan was.
Jordan didn't start playing until later in the season.
Did Magic get treated like Kwame did with Kwame playing with MJ, with Magic playing with Kareem? No, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the name of the player.
How many games into the season did
you're
Michael
going
Jordan?
In. You're going in. It doesn't matter. Locker room. It doesn't matter. Locker room. Him behind the stage. Him making you do this. Boo already pointed out all the shit that he was doing to Kwame. The Magic didn't get that shit done to him. Stop it. Magic didn't get that shit done to him because we would know about that. Stop it, Mel. We would know about it. Yes, we would. Yes, we would. Just like we know about Kwame Browns. Yes, the fuck we would.
You don't hear none of these guys say they did these things to Magic. Like they I will say this. Now it was said that him and Norm Nixon had some problems because and then what's his name? The coach, Jack McKinney, didn't want Magic to play point guard initially. So Magic did deal with certain things. Don't get me wrong. But again, he got the owner in his pocket, though. As we all know, Bus was in his pocket.
Right. But how did he do that though? But how did Magic do it?
What you mean how Magic did it?
By playing on the court, right? By producing?
He still was producing for sure. Absolutely.
Okay. So what is Kwame supposed to do when you're not even producing?
Bro, again, at least Magic was starting. They didn't start the man. You got to start this man no matter what.
When we go to camp, if I go to camp and you see a bunch of and everybody's hooping, and then you're looking at this dude and you're like, I don't see it. Like, where is it? Where's the fight?
But you not again.
But they did see it though.
See what?
They really did.
What they saw was he was going to sit on the bench.
What they should have been doing though was
because that's not what it says. That's not what it says right here.
I believe they was downplaying Kwame, bro. The story they say the man, they used to work him out for like 3 hours before a game and then wonder why he not doing shit in the game.
Tell your muscles to get tighter. Tell your muscles to get up. Tell your muscles to be big boys.
You say what?
Tell your muscles to be big boys.
Why am I the only one?
Wait a minute. I'm confused now. I'm confused at this point.
Why am I the only one working out for 3 hours?
It says
because expectations of you are more. I expect more from you.
Brown saw my action in the league. He started 20 out of the 80 games.
I didn't start. I'm a bench player.
But I drafted you #1 overall. I'm trying to get you to where I want you to be.
Okay. Through the training camp, if you guys aren't playing through me, and I know motherfuckers probably watching this like, y'all wasn't there. How you know what they was doing? Bro, his teammates are saying it right now. They're literally his former teammates. They did not play through him. They shelled him out. And he was a rookie. So he probably did not handle that shit. He wasn't a regular rookie either. He's a high school kid still. He probably
his rookie season was marred by lack of maturity and production on the court. Lack of maturity. He was 19.
When Kobe went to the Lakers, and Jerry West, when they drafted Kobe, Kobe didn't start his first year.
Nope,
he sure did not.
But Jerry West said every day in practice, he was figuring out. He was telling everybody, he's next, and they was trying to figure out every way to keep. They was trying to figure out every way they could keep Eddie Jones and Kobe Bryant, and they got to a point where they had to make a choice because the kid had to get on the court.
But that's why though. Why Kobe didn't start? For one, he was a high school kid at that time.
Eddie Jones was an All-NBA basketball player.
I understand what Eddie Jones was, but what I'm telling you is that at that time, it was still not popular to start high school kids.
Right, but even Jerry West told everybody the kid need to get on the court.
Yeah, he telling them, but the coach.
You know what I hear you saying right now is Jerry West is better at evaluating talent than Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan's history has shown that he's not good at evaluating talent with draft picks with the Bobcats once he was gone. I said that from the very beginning.
Did make that pick.
So when I said the expectation that with Kwame Brown, because we didn't see him, the expectation is exactly what you and what everybody else took from Jordan. Jordan said he's this because he's drafting him #1. How do you know other teams were like, nope, he can't be, he's not a #1 draft pick. He might not be top 5. Everybody that was going to draft #1 was not going to draft Kwame Brown #1.
You do realize drafting players is not an exact science, right?
I wish somebody would tell Michael Jordan that.
How many GMs fuck up draft picks?
A lot of them.
A lot of them.
A whole lot.
So then don't just say. So it's not just
all those players bust though.
I can't just say that because he has a track record of fucking up a lot of
how many teams would have drafted Adam Morrison coming out of college?
A lot.
I don't know because I didn't think he was that good.
Every single. If you had a top pick, you were going to use it on Adam Morrison. I am sorry that
I didn't think Adam Morrison was that good.
He did. You can't say a dude averaging 30 in college isn't good.
I said Jimmer wasn't that good either, and Jimmer was averaging 27 in college.
But you can look at Jimmer and say he's 5'9", so it doesn't translate. Adam Morrison was 6'10".
But didn't he play all 4 years at Gonzaga?
Yeah.
See, right there is why I wouldn't draft a player that high.
Okay, give me that. Give me your reasoning on why you wouldn't draft a dude who played 4 years in college.
Because this is not the 80s and the early 90s. Most players that are that good show them flashes. Most likely their rookie year, they one and done. More than likely, they're one and done.
Really? How many one and dones flamed out in the NBA?
A lot.
So there is no science to one and dones or dudes who stay in school for 3 years.
But what I'm telling you is that I naturally just don't have them expectations of a player that played all 4 years. Like I have more expectations of a dude who's played basketball at a high level for 4 years than a dude who didn't in one. Because Ben Simmons couldn't even get LSU into the tournament. These are facts.
But he got drafted. He was a one and done. What did he do in that 1 year to make you think that he was going to be good?
Ben Simmons is a one of a kind type of dude though. Like based off of his game that year, like he was.
Think about it, one of a kind dude. A 6'10". Now this is Adam Morrison. A 6'10" guy who can handle and play on the perimeter and can extend the floor with his jump shot. Who does that sound like?
Seen Doug McDermott do shit like that before. Like I'm just saying, like a guy to me that plays that long in college, you like most of the time, guys usually show their potential 1, maybe 2 years. Mm-hmm. That's the era we was living in, though. Like in that time frame, 1 to maybe 2 years. Usually, a guy stays all like Tim Duncan would have been left. He stayed all 4 years because he was trying to graduate with his girlfriend that became his wife. He could have easily left.
But he didn't though. The whole thing is like everybody stays for different reasons. People leave for different reasons. But you just can't say, oh, because he played 4 years, I'm not going to draft him because he was in school too long. That makes no sense.
I'm not saying you don't draft him. I'm saying I wouldn't have drafted him as high as Jordan drafted him.
Everybody was drafted Adam Morrison that high.
Not at what he was, top three. I think he was 3rd pick in the draft. I wouldn't. Yeah, but to Jordan, like Jordan is like to me, I don't think he's a great GM at all because
I'm not saying that he is. What I'm saying is everybody f's up draft picks. It's not an exact science.
Oh, you absolutely right.
That's what I was saying in the beginning. But how do we decipher? How do we decipher what's a bust? Is everybody that a team drafts that doesn't pan out to what the team's expectations are is a bust? So every bad GM out there that drafts badly, those guys that they drafted automatically become busts. How do we decipher
as good as a GM as Bob Myers was Jonathan Wiseman a bust or not?
Yes.
He's a bust.
I don't know because he's starting to look solid in fucking Washington.
We're not, and he's on his 3rd team.
Yeah, but
it's all about opportunity, baby.
He had opportunities. That's the thing.
Opportunity.
Bro.
See, now you're changing it to the right opportunity. Opportunity is opportunity.
I can't really call that
opportunity. That's what I mean by right opportunity.
The Golden State, that's another team that just so happened to be so bad that year that they earned that type of pick, but they still chasing rings.
Should have took
and you don't have time to grow with a team that's chasing rings, bro. You don't have no time to develop.
Yes, why not? Why not?
Because they strengths aren't going to be played through you if you're developing.
But you don't have to play through someone to have them develop. Just go play your game. It's less pressure on you at that point in time.
If you come from a system where they playing through you, it's going to be tougher for you to adjust.
They drafted him to be a 7-foot version of Draymond Green.
No way.
We actually drafted him to be more of a stretch big because that was the offense.
I said a 7-foot version of Draymond Green. Draymond Green is their 5.
He's not a stretch.
When they ran their pick, their goal was for when they ran their pick and roll with the 5 that you would have to respect Jonathan Wiseman's jump shot because he can shoot it from range.
Right.
When they run it with Draymond, you don't have to respect it because Draymond can't shoot.
Exactly.
So you can do that and develop in that system while they're still trying to win championships.
Right. But his problem was defensively he struggled.
And rebounds.
In rebounding.
Right. Now tell me why a 7-foot motherfucker got a problem rebounding.
Because I ain't gonna say got a problem, but the game not really doing.
Why Kevon Looney got a problem getting his feet off the ground?
Who?
Kevon Looney.
Kevon Looney don't got a problem rebounding, even though his feet
can't jump over getting his feet off the ground.
But he can grab your rebound.
He got magnets on his fucking thumb, nigga.
And he's still gonna get you 12 rebounds.
Nigga, magnets on his thumb.
I mess with Looney.
Yeah, Looney, my boy. But now all I'm saying is we gotta, because I want to move on.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's something in your chest that
we gotta have some way to define what's a bust on a player and what's a bad draft pick by a team, because Kwame Brown could just been a bad draft pick by the team, and that's what I think it is, and I think that's where Buop is going. It's like if Kwame goes to any other team, like you said, if everybody was going to take Kwame, do you not think that other teams would have gave him the chance to develop or found out what his strengths were, found a way to work on his weakness? Because even though one way might work for one player to develop, and might not work for another player. So you might think Kwame needs to be developed this way, or these are the methods that we're going to use to make him develop. But that's probably not the methods that worked for him. And I get that it's like, yeah, he's a man. He got to buck up at some point. But sometimes, bro, when your mental is gone, that shit is gone. No matter how hard you fight to get it back, it's not everybody. It ain't you can say that. You can say that, but he was in it for 12 years. So that's what I'm saying.
They did have faith in him. They did offer him a 5-year contract.
He's a 7-foot dude. You can't teach height. Tall niggas stay in the NBA all the
time. They did have faith in him, so I can't really say that he was a bust because they did offer him a 5-year contract.
6'11", that boy was out.
He just turned it down, and then went to the Lakers.
You said who, boy?
LaRue Martin. Drafted number 1 in the 72 draft. That boy was out the league by 70.
I wasn't even sperming my daddy nuts. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean,
but you.
Hey, what I'm saying is that he was drafted to a team that needed his services. They gave him the keys to the city. He just wasn't good enough. There is not every number one.
So is Jay Will a bust?
No.
Yes.
No.
Hell no, man.
He's a bust and he's stupid. They told you not to get on the motorcycle.
Yeah. Okay, stupid. Okay,
that was dumb.
Wait. Oh shit, bro! Leave my boy Jay Williams alone, man. Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm not about to argue this stupid point, but no, I don't think he is.
He wasn't a bust.
Man's can't ride a motorcycle, bro. Like, oh my God. What if he wanted a more efficient way to travel? A freak accident just ruined his career. Yeah, his fault.
One of the more efficient ways.
He used to ride the motorcycle, but freak accident.
Gas mileage is actually very efficient.
Franchise back your bus.
All right, I would like to.
Let's move on from this.
I would like to move on. I stayed a little too long. I should have moved on when I felt like one or two months. So no, it wasn't your fault. I wanted to keep going. All right, so Adam Silver has some comments on the league changing. And basically, he was just saying that, in the 90s, it got too physical, which I don't agree with that. Because when basketball started, it was way more physical than it was in the 90s. But he said basketball in the 90s got way too physical. So, yeah, they changed some rules to make it more entertaining. But he's saying they're going to change some more rules to give some of those things back to the defense end of the defense side of the ball so they can be a little bit more physical. What are you guys' thoughts on Adam Silver's comments? I'm gonna start with you, DJ.
He's absolutely right. Not with the basketball being too physical in the 90s, because that's a load of crap. But give him back more allowance to the defense? Yes, they need to do that. Like we had four players in the last week or the 5 players.
Hey, we get into that. We get into that.
You know, so
fuck it, mix it in, DJ. Mix it in.
Like it's freaking ridiculous.
I played 60 plus points, 4 of them in the last week. Go ahead, DJ. Mix it in.
I'm trying to tell you, like it's crazy. There's no defense being played. I don't care what anybody says. The zone is harder to score against. Listen, get out of here. Like this is freaking ridiculous. They can't play defense. If you touch some damn touching, if you sneeze on somebody, they calling a foul. These dudes are getting to the line in slow motion. Yeah. I mean, like they need to give some of that stuff back. They absolutely do. It's too offensive oriented. The offense is too favored. It's kind of like the same thing with football as well. The offense is too favored. It's ridiculous. It's a game that you're supposed to be physical in. Let them be physical.
Moo.
Hey man, I mean, I listened to the interview and what he said and what he was talking about with Kevin Garnett, and this kind of tied into what Paul Pierce was saying. It's
blended together, mix all that shit together.
They make it hard, bro. Like they make this shit hard as fuck for defenders, and it's like at some point in time, like you said, the rules are gonna have to change. But I just say, fuck it, bring back hand checking, man. Fuck shit. That was the ultimate change of the fucking game to me. Like when they took away hand checking, like that's when defenders I felt like had the short hand of the stick. Like they couldn't really defend how they wanted to defend. So I say shit, bring that shit back, man. Shit, let these motherfucking defenders get their fucking work. I used to love seeing a league to where, you know, defenders got their shine. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just the offensive centric game and motherfuckers just going back and forth, trading buckets, bro. Like, goddamn, somebody get a stop, bro. Shit, stop ball, something. You feel me? So I hope to see a better, more efficient change to where defenders are have some way, shape, or form of equal the fucking advantage on the playing field. Shit.
Do what?
I mean, for the guys that still actually play defense, they gonna benefit from it. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely think the hand checking will be key because it's a perimeter driven league right now. So that'll help some of these defenders, but it's still gonna be the mentality. Do you actually want to stop this motherfucker now? Because I still think that's the biggest problem. I don't think it's so much that it's the rules
yeah.
Change. I think the players don't care about defense that much. That's
a good point too.
I don't see them out there digging in like the Pat Bevs of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I just Drew Holidays of the world, the Jimmy Butlers, the Kawhis, they not out there really digging in, bro. Like you gotta take pride. Defense is effort, bro.
It's want to. You gotta want to.
You gotta want that. So, like, if the players don't want that, there's no rule change that's gonna change anything, bro. Like, it's just gonna be the players that actually been playing defense. They gonna be a little bit more physical and can get away with things. That's essentially all it would be.
That's a good point.
Mel?
Yeah, no, I'm piggyback off everybody on that. It's just defenses want to, and they can change the rule all they want. The problem is you got a generation that grew up not playing defense. Like, so it doesn't matter if you change it. They're so used to just playing free basketball the way that they do that it don't matter to them. They're gonna keep playing basketball the way that they do it. And you know, it's a 1-2. You gotta want to line up across from that guy, look at him. You're not gonna score 20 points tonight. You're not gonna do it. Not to me. Like you gotta see Luka scoring 73, and at some point you gotta tell yourself he is not scoring another basket. Without, like, basketball is a contact sport. Okay, it's a contact sport. There's no contact in this sport no more. Even in the
90s, they would have pieced Luka up.
Like they took 12, the big man out of the
at
game.
12
so
points,
now
they would have pieced his ass up.
I think that plays in the rule changes though. I think that plays in the rule changes though, because there's more fouls being called than ever, bro. Like that played. I think that directly plays into it. Like you got these refs so fucking whistle happy that any goddamn thing that they see, you can flinch at somebody wrong,
they
bro.
They gotta make the line so they get paid, bro.
You can flinch at somebody wrong, bro, and it's a fucking whistle, dog. Like it's crazy. So at some point in time,
he tried to swing on me, ejected. Like, excuse me.
And this is the thing, right? This is the thing. You have even just this year, you have players literally getting ejected for arguing calls, and then you have coaches getting fined for arguing calls for foul disparities. Like at some point in time, like it's not just the players it's a mentality thing. Like they're out there playing defense, but when you're getting penalties or when you're getting fouls, it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I swear, if you watch any game, I'm watching the Kings and Grizzlies game right now. Anybody commit a foul that the player personally don't think it's a foul, you can watch the replay and be like, that's not a foul. They're literally telling the ref, bro, what do you want me to do? They're asking him during the game right there, what do you want me to do? Because if you say that's a foul, and I'm looking at it on the film, and my coach is looking at it on the film, and everybody in this motherfucking court in this arena see it's not a foul, but you call it a foul, you tell me as a ref, what am I supposed to do?
Steph Curry got a foul called on him for boxing out.
Yeah, that's wild.
And what is he supposed to do with that? You feel me? So at some point in time, Adam Silver, you gotta address those rules, bro. Like it does definitely come down to
some rules for the refs too. I agree with you.
Yeah, rules for the refs. Something, bro. You gotta start giving
the refs have. I think the refs definitely need to have.
That's not okay.
The refs need to get fined.
Yeah,
something like
they get limited 5 whistles a game.
Mike Brown busted out a laptop. He busted out a laptop. He busted out film during a presser and said, look at all these fucking missed calls these niggas missed. And look at all the shit that they called. So if you're going to tell me that I have to keep putting my players in this position, but they're going to keep getting foul calls, I'm going to keep having to bench players or potentially sit players because they're going to keep fouling out. And then when I come up here and complain about it and I'm going to lose money, then something got to give. Like something got to change at that point.
The rule that they put in place that the Lakers have to have 40 free throws a game, they need to get rid of that.
I mean, you can't even say that, bro, because freaking Darko Milicic just said the same thing about the Raptors a few weeks ago. He got fined too. And they didn't play the Lakers.
Crazy.
Mel, you better watch what you say before you get fined too.
Man's went off, bro. He went off on the presser, bro. He didn't play the Lakers, so it's like at some point in time, bro, like but
the Lakers stuff is ridiculous. They played Golden State the other day. They shot 50 free throws.
Trust me, I know Steph only shot 3. I don't.
Hey, we're breaking that game down a little bit.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I didn't want to bury myself alive for that. But it's, at some point in time, the refs, like Adam Silver and the refs, they gotta change some shit, bro, because this shit it's really getting egregious at this point. Like it's damn near blatant.
All right. I mean, I agree with all you guys. It is. I want to know what he means by changing rules. What rules are they looking to change? What new rules are they looking to implement? What is he going to do to make the game more physical? That, like you guys say, that doesn't allude to there being more foul calls, because you can't make the game more physical in today's game and don't think the refs are not going to call those foul calls. So,
my thing is, there's gonna be contact if you go to the paint. Like if you go to the paint, you're gonna go for a layup. Like this body, like you're gonna get hit. Like, but you still gotta maintain yourself and go up and make this layup. As long as you don't end up on the ground, there should be a level of physicality while going into the paint.
You know, it's interesting that you say that, because I was just telling my brother the other day, do these players even do drills with the pads where they get hit as they're going up for a layup now?
No.
I don't even think that exists anymore.
Oh, coach back in the day used to fuck you up with that pad.
Yeah.
What? Yep. You will get hit sticked out the air with that pad. Thought you was going up for a layup?
Nope. We used to have to practice for contact going, just because you're gonna run into bodies, bro.
Yep.
And
yes, shout out to Chris.
The sad part is they will be literally changing the rules, not for the players. Even though they saying it's for the players, they're doing this for the fans. Like
they do it for fans. Yeah.
Old school basketball.
Well, he did say to make it more entertaining. So
yeah, I mean, but he really mean to make it fairer, like for a defender. Like not the game is.
No, I'm talking about the way the game is. Like how you say it's for the fans. He said that the game changed. They changed the rules to make it more entertaining.
Yeah,
not they're going to change rules to make it more entertaining. He's saying they changed the rules in the past to make the game more entertaining. Now they're going to try to get some of that hard-nosed defense back, I guess. I don't know how you do it.
But that's what I'm simply saying. Like what they're still doing, like, to me, is that they're changing the rules because there's still a surplus of fans that came from that era of basketball where we appreciate the defender being able to have somewhat of, I ain't gonna say an advantage, but to be able to mix it up a little bit. Like, damn, like
back in the
can
day,
you imagine if you could hand check James Harden on his triple step back?
Think about this. Buak,
you mean the travel?
Y'all would understand this. Back in the day, they were called basketball players, not two-way players.
This nigga said he got the motherfucking DeLorean.
Wait, though.
He said James Harden got the DeLorean on his feet.
The first time
he got the time travel.
The first time I ever heard the term two-way player was with Kawhi Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I truly heard that term.
And that's a basketball player is a two-way player. You're supposed to be able to play offense and defense.
On both sides of the ball, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, like that's just the term that they started to me throwing out. Like,
when you was really, really good on both sides of the ball, yeah.
No. They wasn't even
when it came to Kawhi, yeah.
They weren't even. Kawhi was still a baby in San Antonio, and they was calling him like he's one of the best two-way players. They started doing it with Klay Thompson. That's another guy.
Klay Thompson, yeah.
One of the best.
Paul George.
Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
These are the guys that started.
Not Carmelo.
No, not Carmelo.
Don't do that. Why y'all gotta do that?
Next segment.
Hell no, not Carmelo.
Next segment, dog. Next segment. Let's
Carmelo was strictly one way, nigga. What?
Let's go. Next segment, dog.
One way to the basket, everybody move.
Why Melo got catch strays? Melo didn't do nothing to nobody.
She said next segment.
Let's go.
Anyway, 5 players scored over 60 points, 4 of them in the last week. Just to throw that back in there, because DJ did mention it. Anyway, Embiid missed his 5th straight Denver game, which is crazy. Is he ducking smoke, Mel?
If it's 5 straight, you can't. I mean, what else is it?
It's 5 straight in Denver.
In Denver.
In Denver.
He busted his ass in Philly. Yeah, they played earlier. He busted his ass in Philly. He bust Jokic's ass in Philly, and then he sat out Denver. Last year, bust Joker ass in Philly, sat out in Denver, bro.
Okay, he don't like the high altitude in Denver.
That's what I was about to say.
He don't like the high
altitude.
He
said, we only play on my home court.
I agree. I'm not going to lie. I agree with Mel because that's what I was going to say. He don't like the altitude.
No, they say they did say Embiid that he was going to play, and then when he was out there for shoot around, he couldn't get off the floor. His knee swelled up. So the NBA is investigating to see why 15 minutes before the game that they list him as
well, some people he might have. I don't know because I do know like there are NFL players when they go to play the Broncos that they can't play because their bodies react totally different to the altitude.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan Clark.
So it could be that, or he just could be ducking Joker. I don't know.
Ducking
you could have bitchitis and not want to play.
He wouldn't play him nowhere. That's what that means to me. Like he wouldn't play the man.
All right, so is he partially ducking him?
I don't think he partially ducking him. I don't. I think we know Joel Embiid to have an injury like played career for the most part. Like I ain't gonna say played, but like
he's hurt
games. He's
5 years in a row though.
5 years in a row. That's not 5 years. But that is 5 years because they in different conferences. Damn, son, why you do him like that?
I gotta know, bro. Like you can't never see my man's at the crib, like ever.
What?
Nigga always gotta come to your shit. Nigga always.
He ain't never go visit Buap. He ain't never go visit.
You can't never pull up to my boy crib and give him the work. I mean, I'm just saying, gang. You feel me?
Just one time in Denver. Can we just see it one time in Denver?
You feel me? Like we seen it in Philly. We can't see it in Denver. You can't get in my house city to.
Only way y'all getting that in Denver is if they both make the finals. There's no other way you're gonna see it.
Man, that nigga better pull up to Denver with the pack and say, put a pound in the middle of the court, man. Stop playing. Like, do something, bro. I don't know. Sweeten up the pot, bro. But man, take your ass to the Mile High City. You already a mile high in the air. Your ass tall as fuck. So you probably missing oxygen up there anyway. You'll be fine. Nigga, get him a fucking gas mask or fucking oxygen.
But he just went higher though.
On the sideline. Okay.
I do not
and
want to play.
Nigga, get some goddamn extra oxygen and you'll be
I'm
fine.
telling you, that nigga gonna get to
40
one game left. And B's gonna get to one game left. He gotta miss one more game and he's out of the race for MVP. they're gonna start that nigga, tip the ball off, foul whoever they got to foul, and sit this nigga on the bench.
I would literally die laughing.
Based off the season that the man is having, like I don't think he ducking no smoke right now.
No, I'm not saying ducking, but come on, bro. Like every time it ain't every time. Denver. Every time you get to Denver,
specifically in Denver, like not when they head to head. But
has he ever played in Denver?
I think once.
Yes, he done played in Denver. He's been in the league since what, 2015?
Yeah, he played there once, learned the motherfucking weather up there, looking high, and then he said, "I'm not going there no more."
Man said he ain't trying to go fuck with the Rocky Mountains, bro. He said, "You gotta come see me."
Hey, bro.
He said, "Why I gotta use 3 different oxygen tanks with 3 different?"
Hey, man. To be fair, to be fair, that altitude thing is ridiculous. It's crazy. I remember as a kid going to Blue Ridge, in North Carolina, in the mountains at the highest peak. It was crazy walking around. Just saying. I don't know if any of y'all been in Denver.
I smoke weed, and I was just in Denver. I was just in Colorado a few months ago. And I was
ready for that shit.
Yeah, he better stop being a bitch. Get your ass up there and play.
It's totally different. You gotta play a sport though.
Yeah,
don't matter. I play football. Do I not? I got season to get ready for right now.
You played in Denver?
I got season to get ready for right now. I worked out in Denver with that high ass altitude. Worked out at 24, squatting and ran.
I work my lungs
and I
out.
smoke blunts. I don't smoke papers. I smoke blunts. Okay,
blunts.
Yeah. Big lungs. Okay, tell them stop
big lungs.
Fucking go play in Denver. Yeah. I'm trolling. I'm tripping now. Yeah, get your ass out there and fucking play.
That shit is different. I was out there. That shit
get out there and work out. You can out there fucking run around for fucking an hour. Weenie. Yeah, I'm on you, MVP.
He said weenie.
Yeah, players intentionally duck Denver though. They hate playing in freaking Denver. You hear there's stories everywhere from football and basketball. They do not like playing there.
I think you niggas need to oxygen mask and stop being some weenies.
Oh, I think we're done with that. But real quick, just I didn't name it. I just breezed past it. The 5 players that did score the plus 60 was Embiid 70, Cat 62, Lucas 73, Booker 62, and Giannis 64. When he was like, "Give me the ball. That is my fucking ball."
Can I ask a question?
Boo, I wanted to say something. Hold on, man. Hold on. Oh, you want Mel? Go ahead, man.
No, I had a problem with Minnesota's coach talking about how Cat was being selfish.
Cat was being selfish. Hell.
What do you mean?
Oh, because he was trying to get 70. That's right. On the damn night that in Joel Embiid scored 70, if I have the chance to score 70, you let me score 70.
Like, this is like because he tried to make it seem as if that Cat was just going the road. But if the dude is hot, the dude is hot. Like,
well, the team acknowledged that too, and they literally said like we just got out of his way and let him work.
And that's what most teams do. Once you see a dude is cooking, you keep letting him cook. Like, you go do your thing.
You don't switch to cook in the kitchen every 2 hours.
Hey, if he cooking in there, don't change the seasoning.
You don't switch to cook in the kitchen every 2 hours. He stays 8-hour shift. He doesn't work 2 hours and go home.
Yeah, I
don't know what restaurant you work at.
I didn't like the coach coming in and saying that. That was kind of stupid. Yeah, I think they really don't like Karl Anthony Towns.
They don't.
They don't at all, bro.
It's that pitcher.
I don't know who they hate more over there though. Do they hate Carl Cat or do they hate Rudy Gobert? I don't know who they hate.
Because I've never seen a coach look at a player who just scored 60 some odd points and then be like, "Yeah, fuck that. He shouldn't have did it.
He needed 8 more points to catch me."
Yo, that's wild. You think about the way you say it like that. That's wild.
It's like that's crazy. I've never seen a coach do that. It's just weird to me. When I was like, you don't like. There's nothing he can do to get love in that city. He needs to go. That's just me. They are not going to appreciate Cat until he gone.
Man, I think this one for you.
What?
What's nastier, Timberwolves coach or ATL players carrying when Luka has 70 plus?
What ATL players? I don't know about the ATL stuff.
I don't know about it either. I'm guessing some player cared about Luka having 70 plus.
Oh, I guess he scored 8. He scored the 70 on Atlanta.
I mean,
does that
Atlanta
mean they started
defense
playing
is
defense?
nasty.
I think I'm gonna go with the coach.
They never. I don't think they ever started playing defense that day.
Yeah,
I
because the
think
coach,
they left the
the coach
defense
was
in the
dry
locker
hating.
room.
The coach was straight up dry hating.
I think they left the.
That's crazy.
That would be like
The
Phil
coach hating
Jackson
on his own play. He about to
Kobe
get the
should've
Bucks
never
treatment.
grossed
That coach
if he
about to
scored
get the
81
Bucks treatment. He better stop playing. He about to get the Giannis treatment. They about to make some allegations up on him, and he done for. I gotta look into that Buck coach though and see if more stuff came out.
Oh, it sure did.
All right. So I do this little thing on the show called On This Day. I don't think we did it last week, or did we do it last week? I think it started.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, not to cut you off, Troy, but
ahead,
I wanted to say this about Luka though, 73. I do think Luka could play in the 90s though. I don't give a fuck how much they beat dude up. His game just like
he
his
moves
game
so slow though. I don't think he.
Larry moves so slow too.
Exactly.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Exactly. Like he got game like that, bro, and he not afraid of these boys, man. He was raised to play like this, bro. Like he play at his own pace. Paul Pierce moves slow, but the buckets was real.
Buckets was real. People forgot
real. But the difference with Paul Pierce is that Paul Pierce wasn't bringing the ball up court and doing all of this stuff. Luka is bringing the ball up,
his chest out, mouth open, head up, and then that nigga finna give you 2 dribbles and finna give you the coldest Euro step and take you to the basket. I remember Paul Pierce, man. That nigga used to come up with the belly hanging. You feel me? Chest out, head up, mouth open, headband to the side, and then boom, boom. Give you that 2-step, give you the Euro, and hit you with the reverse lefty at the basket with the foul, and then
old man game. That's right, Chris.
Tell you, hey man, I'm finna do this to you. I'm finna let you have it.
And it's gonna be real slow, and you still got it done up on you.
Certain players got that. Luka got that build. Now I think Embiid could still play in the 90s. I don't know about Cat.
After that picture I seen with Boogie Cousins, he definitely can't play in the 90s, bro. He damn near cried on that matchup.
I don't know about Cat.
No damn 90s.
I don't know about Cat. I think Giannis. I don't think he's putting up necessarily 50.
Giannis is straight big man in the 90s though.
But he
don't play in the post like that.
But that's what he gonna have to.
He wouldn't, because he would still be able. He would still be able to rebound the ball and go coast to coast like how Shaq and David Robinson and shit used to do them things to people. Like that athletic.
He getting that many opportunities. Coach don't want him to throw it up.
He was still
those opportunities would be so limited though.
Yeah, coach still want to get it to his point guard.
No. Like Shaq used to do this. I'm pretty sure they wanted to get that.
Yeah, but it wasn't on every trip, right? But if you see Shaq was throwing that thing up the court too, a Penny was up the court.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when you still a athletic specimen like he is, like you still gonna be able to do them things he's doing. Like
athletic, yes, but I'm saying the style of play wouldn't allow it.
It's different. That's what I'm saying.
Even if the style of play, like you still like don't necessarily like run it through him through the post like that. Like even though that's kind of what coaches probably would want him to do, like get down on the box and stuff like that. You still could, because Giannis is still a problem down there. He just don't have go-to moves. He still can.
That'll be his biggest problem. He ain't got no moves.
I don't think that'll be a problem. Like, because I still don't think it's only a handful of guys that could have.
Shaq would tell you. Shaq would tell you it's a problem.
No, Shaq could say a lot of things, but
Shaq would tell you it's a problem because he said it with Dwight Howard for a long time.
No, I don't believe
go-to moves. I would get some go-to moves.
It would need some go-to moves. He would need some go-to. That's why I said I don't think he's going to score what he scored. Like I don't think that. I still think Giannis in that era would be a 20. Whatever you thought Sean Kemp was, he'd be slightly better.
Nah, because he didn't play in the block like Kemp.
You crazy, man.
I feel like he would have played.
He said, "You crazy, man. I'm done."
Come on, man.
Anyway, back to my segment. On this day, I got some interesting ones. I'm gonna do this every week. There's gonna be a new segment. So Friday, this was Friday, January 29th, 1960. Wilt Chamberlain on the Philadelphia Warriors pulled down 39 rebounds against Boston.
Damn.
And on a Tuesday, January 29th, 1963, Wilt Chamberlain scored 62 points against the Knicks.
Damn.
Friday, January 29th, 1965, Jerry West of the Los Angeles Lakers scored 53 points on the Cincinnati Royals. Sounds like a baseball team. Saturday, January 29th in 1983. I do not know how to say this guy's last name. Kelly Tripucker of the Detroit Pistons scored 56 points on the Chicago Bulls. And then in January 29, 84, we got the East defeated the West in the 34th NBA All-Star Game. And they had 17,500 fans in Denver. Dan, it was in Denver there. Tuesday, January 29, 85, three-time All-Star Marc Gasol was born in what?
Spain.
And what? Spain. But what comes before Spain? What was the city?
Barcelona.
Barcelona, Spain. There you go. Thank you. All right. Friday, January 29th, 1988. Benon Benjamin. I don't know how to say that nigga name. He had 10 blocks. Yeah, he had 10 blocks for the Clippers. And then Michael Jordan had 10 steals against the Nets. And now we get into the 90s. I think y'all mentioned this guy. But Monday, January 29, 1990, one-time All-Star Anthony Mason made his NBA debut for the Nets, and they lost that game to the Dallas Mavericks. Great debut, Anthony Mason. All right, and then we get the two recent ones. And Monday, January 29, 18, Blake Griffin was traded from the Clippers to the Pistons. That didn't go well. And then in 2023, Giannis scored 50 points on this day.
That's what's up.
Some interesting stuff there.
A lot happened today.
Yeah, some interesting stuff today.
That 10 steals is wild, and the 10 blocks is wild too. That's crazy.
On the same day.
That's crazy.
On the same day.
I guarantee you that has never been done again, bro. There's no way that's ever been done
10
again.
blocks, that nigga lost. The 10 steals, MJ won.
That's a ridiculous stat.
I think who broke that record? Kendall Gill?
Who broke what record?
The 10 steals in the game.
I don't know.
I think that is Kendall Gill record.
Kendall Gill, I think he had like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I think Kendall Gill got the most steals in NBA history.
All right. It's what they've been waiting for. Y'all ready? All right. And we're back with another NBA breakdown. And today we have the double overtime thriller, Lakers versus Warriors. And I ain't going to waste no time. You know we got to jump right into it. And you know who I'm kicking it to. I'm kicking it to Boo Up.
I did not know that's who you was going to kick it to. I'm not going to lie to you.
That was a great game. I watched a little bit of it at the end. I'm gonna say this. It's like, because I don't want people to always think we can't show certain players love.
We can't.
That was a phenomenal game by LeBron James.
No, man.
Hold on, Boo Up. I got you, Boo Up.
LeBron James.
Go ahead, Boo Up.
It truly was, bro. The man is 39 years old. Like, to have a game where you put up 36 points, 20 rebounds, 12 assists, bro. You led the team in everything, bro. At 39 years old, bro.
Who?
LeBron James.
That was a hell of game. That was a hell of a game from the man. Like, no matter how you try to chop that, man. Like the man, like, for what that was. What that was? 2 overtimes? 3?
Yeah, 2 overtimes, double overtime.
Bro, to be at that age, he played 48 minutes, bro. Like, you gotta tip your hat out to him. And then same thing with Steph. 46 points, 7 assists in 43 minutes. He's finna be 36 years old. Like, just shout out to them. But
This to me is a tell of two teams that ain't on shit right now. Simply put, like they ain't on shit. These are two bad ball clubs. The Warriors being at the end of their dynasty right now. You can see the frustration all over stuff right now, man. Like it's sad. Like he tearing his jersey up and shit. Like it's bad, bro. Like he want to tell management so bad. I know he probably just want to call Bob and be like, look, what can we get for Clay and Dre? I don't care no more. I just can't publicly do it. I don't want to be the guy to do it. Y'all just gotta do this for me. Get them boys up out of here. Get Andrew out of here. Me and Kuminga, find us some help, bro. He the future. You can't let him go. But we got to get rid of Clay and Dre. We should have probably got rid of Andrew to get after he won the title. His value was up there. They was calling him the one of the best number 2 options in the league and all that shit. And he looks like a 5th option like a motherfucker right now. He's back, folks. He's back. So, like, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, and then when you look at the Lakers, it's just like, goddamn, like, man, great game, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, bro, it's just not looking good, bro. LeBron James should not be 39 years old playing 48 fucking minutes, bro. Like, it's just bad, bro. AD should have a game. AD should be the motherfucker with 36 and 20, not Brian.
Motherfucker, AD played.
It's Mel's turn. Yes, it's Mel's turn. Go ahead, Mel.
Go ahead.
Hey, I promise you, before Mel, right before you go, I promise you, I thought Troy pushed something on the soundboard because that's exactly what it sounded like.
Nah, it's like, look, man.
What you want to say about AD?
What did AD had? What 30? Wait,
29 to 13.
29 and 13. He didn't play like the 2 middle quarters.
He played 45 minutes.
That's because he played all the overtime in the 4th quarter, but he missed the whole minute.
5 minutes each, man. That's 10 minutes. So I don't give a fuck about that shit, man.
When did AD get hurt?
I'm not aware. I didn't watch the full game. I watched the 2 overtimes.
Got hurt. Okay. And then he came back in I guess somewhere in like late in the 3rd quarter, early 4th quarter, something like that. And he still put up 29 and 13. But this is about, I don't like the officiating. I'm not gonna go on my LeBron rant and go crazy.
Just take little parts. We gotta move it along. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna stick to my points. The officiating that the Lakers get when they play games, and this notion that they attack the basket more than other teams is a false. Because I watched Steph Curry. The game should have never went to overtime because Steph got fouled on the layup at the end of the 4th quarter. But neither here nor there, they didn't call it. There are too many times where Kuminga was going to the hole, when a lot of the Warriors were going to the hole, not getting calls. Like when you have a discrepancy where a team shoots 50 free throws and then the other team shoots 10, how do you expect that game to and to think that the Warriors lost by 3 is ridiculous.
They lost by 3 or 1?
1. Did they lose by 1?
Yeah, 1 point.
Yeah.
1 point.
They lost by 1. When someone shot 3 times the amount of fucking free throws as you, it's crazy. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna do my whole, because everybody swears I hate LeBron James with every ounce of my soul, which I do.
Good game by LeBron.
But
Man, I'm saying fuck Bron. I don't care. Fuck LeBron, bro. Fuck LeBron. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck the refs that ref that goddamn game. Fuck all of them who pulled up to the game. Fuck all the Laker fans who was in my goddamn DM after the game. Fuck all the Laker fans who was in my mention after the game. Fuck all y'all. Fuck LA. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That weak ass fucking
guess
foul
it's
at the end of the damn
Moon
game.
I knew
We should
somebody
have
was
won
going to
that fucking
explode.
game. Fuck all that shit, bro. I watched that whole game, start to finish. You want to know what I said? The whole
Mel,
fucking
your
game.
turn is over.
Fuck Lakers. Fuck LeBron. Fuck Darvin Ham, nigga. Fuck Jared Vanderbilt, nigga. Fuck AD. Fuck all them niggas.
Oh,
all
man.
of them. That's my breakdown.
All right, DJ, it's on you.
Well, let me just say one more thing before DJ goes.
Go ahead, Mel.
The Lakers just traded away the reason why they won that game. Okay, D'Lo is gone. He's on the Nets. He's probably gonna score about 50 for the next 3 weeks.
The Nets took him back?
Yeah, they traded. That's how they got DeJounte Murray.
What?
I didn't see that trade.
Y'all didn't see the, I put it in chat. Y'all didn't see the trade? Yeah, the Lakers got DeJounte Murray. Hold on, I'll tell you right
I don't see it on ESPN either.
No, it's from ESPN.
Yeah, I'm on ESPN app right now. I don't see it.
Who did I send it to? My brother. I didn't send it to y'all.
Yeah, I don't see it on
I don't
on
see
Bleacher
that
Report
anywhere,
either.
Boy, I thought you.
I don't think they went through yet.
I don't think
who
it
was the
went through
third
yet.
team?
Because it's basically
It was the Nets.
Nigga, my heart almost dropped.
It's basically a 3-team trade. Maybe it didn't go through yet. The Lakers
I don't
will
see
receive
nothing yet.
The Lakers would get DeJounte Murray, Spencer Dinwiddie, and the first round pick will go to the Hawks, and the Nets will get D'Angelo Russell. But we'll wait. Maybe I jumped the gun on
Fuck
that.
LA.
I jumped the gun on it. My bad. I'm like Mel Kiper and no man. Who's the NBA?
Reporting it early. You heard it here
Woj.
first.
I'm Woj. That's my fault. I probably
That's Mel. He not Woj. That's Mel.
Fuck Los Angeles as a staff record label and as a
Then the motherfucking crew. And
Okay.
if you down with
You
motherfucking
want to be down with LA Lakers?
LA,
Fuck you too.
All right, so
Hurt.
we'll scratch that off. We'll reach that another time when it happens.
Gino
Who hurt?
Fuck you too. All you
What the
motherfuckers.
hell?
all right, go ahead, DJ.
All right.
Another 2-hour show.
Facts. Good Lord. I don't think LeBron played that great of a game either, Mel, for what it's worth. I think his stat line was amazing at the end. I just don't think overall he played a really good game. He didn't really play that great of a game. Still amazing on his part to have 20 rebounds in the game and he's 39. That's still Final stat line was good.
Stuff came from everybody else.
These refs, bro, these refs got to be held. Somebody got to be fined for this one. This was just like this was a clinic on how poor the refereeing has been in the NBA. There's no way the Lakers should have won this game. There's absolutely no way the Lakers should have won this game. They shouldn't even been able to keep up. Granted, Bron did start off hot. I think he had like 9 in the first quarter. He started off hot. But this is when you go back. This is a game by 2 of the greatest players of a generation just going at it. So yes, it was fun to watch. Because you're watching Bron, you're watching Curry. You got to give them appreciation before they're gone because we're going to miss them when they're gone. We are. But you're not going to miss LeBron, but there's a lot of people that will, Mel.
I don't miss LeBron.
That wasn't a great game from LeBron. Who said that?
No, it wasn't.
I said that. I think he played a good game. I don't think it was a great game. But nonetheless, man, we all know the Lakers shouldn't have won this damn game. Come on, man.
Why shouldn't they win the game?
There's no reason why the free throw disparity should be that big.
Steph wanted it at the end of regulation. He should have gotten the
facts. You even if you give the Warriors 7 more fouls, if you give them 7 more fouls and they go to the free throw line and shoot, they're going to win this game. That free throw disparities. Come on, boo up.
So, but I'm saying like I hit the free throws. But I'm saying like, what are y'all saying? The league want the Lakers to win, or what we saying?
I did not say the league.
I didn't say that. I just said there's a discrepancy.
I just said it was a poorly officiated game.
No, what I said was the refs need to make that money line, so they.
Oh, okay. Troy said that. Okay, I didn't say that. So
listen. NBA players have said that if the refs want to cheat, you won't know because the nigga just give them 25,000 and then nigga just make the scoring line and you will never know. You never know. It's not like Tim Donaghy. It's not like the Donaghy nigga when he was just fucking the games up.
But it's possible. The Lakers led this game like throughout the whole game, basically to the third.
No, they were down 19 in the third quarter.
Yup.
Golden State was whooping their ass in the third quarter.
Listen. I don't know how your math works. I'm gonna tell you how my math works.
I was watching the game. I don't need math. I was watching the game.
They did come back from 19 and third.
They came back. They were down 19.
Yeah.
Well, you said you watched the overtimes.
Yeah, okay. I'm just still trying to listen.
They got blitzed coming out of halftime. The Golden State Warriors blitzed them coming out of halftime.
So they must have went on there. Hold on. Let me do my math. They went on there. Because they outscored the Lakers in the third, 36-23. Okay. So they was up 5 going into the third, the Lakers. So what y'all telling me is that at some point in time, the Warriors went on a 24
Go watch
to nothing
go
run.
on YouTube, watch the recap of the game.
I'm asking y'all, they went on a 24 to nothing run, right?
Yeah.
They did.
Essentially, to go up 19.
Yeah, essentially.
Damn.
In the third quarter, they got blitzed. The first half, the first 7 minutes of that game, I think the Lakers only scored 3 points.
Okay.
In the third quarter.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, so at the end of the fourth, though, I mean, at the end of the third quarter, the Warriors was up 8.
Yep, going into the fourth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then in the fourth quarter, I think Golden State went 6 minutes and only scored like 2 points.
Okay, I'm just still saying. I just know how the math works. Like I get it. I just think what I'm looking at is that it was still, no matter what, a back and forth type of game. Even if the Lakers went down 19, I mean, it still was a back and forth game because that means the Lakers had to go on a run they damn selves.
They did
Get back in the game. So
they did at the end of the third quarter. They went on a run.
That's a back and forth game. Like for me, like that's why it obviously went into double overtime. So like, I'm just saying, like, granted, the Lakers is a physical team. During the course of that type of game, it's possible to get that many free throws. It's possible.
But the Warriors were doing the exact same thing and weren't getting the calls. Is the point?
I can understand that too.
All right, more on ref officiating later, because I think we need to dive deep into the ref officiating and kind of debate that topic if refs are really like fucking players out of games, because it's getting too obvious now for some of these calls to be missed and some of these calls that to be made. Even a Jason Tatum call that was missed when he clearly fouled Braun, like stuff like that. It's just like those type of calls. It should be no questions asked. But it was a good game from both parties. Take nothing away from Braun, take nothing away from Steph.
I can't wait for that on this day. That when that day pops up, I can't wait.
What?
That when that Braun foul when he jumped 27 feet in the air.
Oh, on this day, Braun acted a fool. That shit should be on this day. Basketball reference. That shit should be up there. But anyway, now we're coming to the closeout of the show. This is when we play get our little game shows on and stuff like that. So I got Buwak's favorite segment coming up. Beat you to the middle finger, Buwak. 1v1 me, bro. So anybody know Call of Duty? I'm gonna say it every time I say it. You feel me? Till Call of Duty start paying us. But if you know Call of Duty,
you need to say something.
Then you need then you know what 1v1 me, bro, is.
You need to say pause. Fuck you talking about?
I don't need to say anything.
1v1 me, bro.
Thank you. There's nothing gay about 1v1 me, bro. I don't understand. Nothing wrong with 1v1 me, bro. He just stood up. Like that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird right there. But anyway, we got a 1v1 me, bro. This is the segment where we pin two basketball players up against each other. 1v1.
I'm having a 1v1 me with my bro.
You're just trying to make it weird.
Wow.
You're just trying to make it weird. I'm just like,
anyway,
this is the segment.
I got up, though. It was the here.
He said, take this blunt. But anyway, this is the segment where we pin two players up against each other, 1v1, and we tell you guys who we got winning today. I got a really, 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 really good one. All right, I finally got a fucking good one. So these guys don't be like it's one so lopsided. All right, your two that we got today. is Mr. Shakem himself, Allen Iverson versus Russell Westbrook. 1v1 me, bro. Who are you guys taking?
This is a phenomenal one.
He said, "Is it though?"
This is a phenomenal one. Not gonna lie to you.
I'm taking AI.
You snap, Troy. I'm not gonna lie to you, boy.
Mel, you say you taking AI?
Yeah, now he only getting up to get the blunt. You gotta give him a second.
Yeah.
No, I said I think Mel said he got AI. That's what I asked.
Yeah, Mel did say he got it. He said it's easy. He got it. Yeah.
Man. I got Russell Westbrook.
In a one-on-one basketball game?
Yes.
I got Russell Westbrook.
Yes, I do. I got Russ, man. Rock the baby, because he gonna bully AI.
I gotta start keeping score. It's 3-1 without me. That's Mel.
I rock with AI.
That's the crew.
From the time that you posted that and I saw that was the 1v1, I have been thinking about it. And I was like, bro, I'm going with Russ. I can't even get to be the lone wolf.
I was looking at him and I told DJ this. I got a cheat sheet of 1v1s. This why this one's so good. And they had Michael Beasley versus Delonte West, and I'm like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck we doing here? Like, that's not
in a 1v1.
Yes,
Michael
Beasley killing this nigga, man. Like,
your favorite basketball player,
killing them niggas. Like,
what are we talking
then
about?
I seen K Love versus Dennis Rodman. I'm like, nah. But I settled on AI versus Westbrook. I think it's a good one.
I like that one.
This was a good one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love AI, bro. But bro, Russ, like there's nothing he can do to stop Russ. Literally. Like Russ is going to the rack every
Russ
play,
is dunking on him meanly every play meanly.
How tall is Russ?
Hey Russ, you know you can't bring the rim back to the touch-up point, right? You gotta leave the rim up there because Russ bringing that shit back with him. Fuck you mean? He bringing that shit to the 3-point line to check up with the rim. Like, yo, Russ, you got to put the rim back. I don't know how you're going to score. No, I'm trying to do this new move. Put the basket between my legs.
Russ going to look at you like, what? No, shut up.
This little guy?
Russ
the dude Allen grew up playing basketball, right?
Russ is blow by. He's blowing right past him.
Too quick.
I want to hear Chris. If you still in the chat, who you got? You got AI or you got Russell Westbrook in the one?
I'm telling you, man. I know what you thinking, but it's not gonna be that, bro. Like, bro, Russ can even if it's 3 dribbles, bro. Russ
that's what we play by 3 dribbles.
If it's 3 dribbles,
yes.
Okay,
bro.
I'm just going. Okay, like this. I'm just going off of I watched Allen Iverson.
I mean, so did I,
that were bigger than him. He cooks them offensively and defensively. Yeah. But it's okay. It is cool. Like I'm biased to AI.
He cooks who defensively? AI.
In one-on-one basketball. We're talking about one-on-one basketball.
Yeah.
Yes.
How is he?
I was watching him. I watched him in Philly playing against dudes that were twice his size. Like I seen it happen.
Were they Russell Westbrook?
Okay.
And I was just about to say the same thing.
Like, who are these guys? Tell me about one of these.
I mean, Russ is an MVP. Russ is an MVP, bro. Just like AI. I mean, like,
tell me one of these players.
I watched him do. I watched what he did to Eric Snow. I watched what he did to Aaron McKee.
Oh my God! None of those guys.
You're not talking about. You said Eric Snow. That's the wrestler, bro. What you talking about?
I know.
So wait a minute.
That's the guy who carries around the head.
Russell Westbrook's a better defender. Or are they not all on the same level as the defender?
I think Russ is a better defender.
Aaron, okay, all right. Then that's
Russ
all right.
definitely plays some defense.
Cool.
Russ and AI defensively?
No, I said Aaron McKee and Eric Snow.
Maybe not.
Oh, what about them though defensively?
Maybe not.
They're the same as Russell Westbrook.
Okay, so like I'm telling you, I'm not even saying Russ. Like, bro, I'm not telling you that Russ going to really just slow down AI. Like AI gonna get some buckets, but he need the ball first, and he's going to miss a shot, and then that's when it's going to be 11-0. Like Russ.
So
11-2.
Russell
Like
Westbrook
soon
is
as
not
he
going to.
missed, like
Russell
he's
Westbrook is not
gonna
going to miss a
He's
shot.
not going 100%.
No, because that nigga is dunking from the half court line,
He's
bro.
gonna miss.
I was gonna say
I
that nigga
guarantee
Russ
So
is
now
gonna
we're playing
launch
NBA Jam. Okay.
from.
Come
No,
on,
we're
Mel.
not playing
Mel,
GOAT.
stop it.
He
He's
doesn't
dunking from the free throw line every chance he get. He's taking off on that boy. Stop it, bro.
You don't see this man come down the hill, master splinter, New York pizza, Ninja Turtle style,
Three
and dunk on
dribbles. You only
somebody,
need
bro,
two
like
dribbles to get by him. Then he jump, bro. That's a dunk.
right here,
I don't know what you talking
Steven,
about.
Bro,
like
I'm
Raphael
Russ, bro. I
Teenage
just
Mutant Ninja
this
Turtles.
This
is
is Russell
all
like a
game.
Ninja Turtle.
Get off of
Westbrook,
me.
bro. I don't know what we talking about here.
Tween, accelerate. And I'm
We
going.
said 3 dribbles. You done gave me 4.
Oh, but if we only give it AI 3, it's the same shit. You get AI 3, cool. If you give Rush 3, he can. I would say 1 strong chest drive, get off of me, spin off of him. He at the basket,
Ninja Turtle style.
like he right
With
there.
the Ninja
He said,
Turtle.
nigga, I'm Master Splinter.
Face them up. If they get the ball 15 feet out, like most of these 1v1s be 15 feet out, bro. Stronger. 1 power dribble, spin, he at the basket. Nothing AI can do.
Right here.
Body.
Not as strong as him.
Yeah.
What Snowfall said? Bodies. That's what he gonna be catching on. Fucking bodies.
So he's Franklin Saint, man.
He out here posting it up.
That
Talk
boy
about
is-
posting it up.
That boy, people don't.
All right, here we go. I've been waiting for this moment all day. Let me tell y'all, a lot of people, I'm referring to Kobe fans, y'all just can't stand the fact that Kobe to me is in top 5. I got him right. And it's disrespectful for me to say there's been 6 players on planet Earth that were better than Kobe Bryant. Literally had somebody argue me down in my house last night over this nonsense. I simply said, I got Kobe in my top 10. I got him number 7. I think 6 players have been better than him all time. But for some reason, you Kobe fans just find it too damn disrespectful that I believe that other players are better than Kobe. I don't see the problem. I hear what and stuff in the background right now. I can't wait for y'all to get back in here and chime on this. I'm done. Go ahead, Troy.
All right, moving along with the show. What are you gonna say, Mel? I know you're gonna say some shit. What are you gonna say, Mel? We had 2 hours already. We had 2 hours already. In the post became in the post started as niggas supposed to say something. We supposed to move on, but now it's a little mini debate, motherfucker. Go ahead.
I meant to use my inside voice and it came out. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
who is these 6 players, DJ?
I know I did it after the show because if we do it now, it's gonna be
End the show right now.
End the show.
Monday. Y'all Monday. We got about.
All right. Question of the day. Mel and Buop, you guys did not hear the question of the day. So the question of the day is: you have the first round draft pick, and you are looking to trade it. Who are you trading your first round draft pick for? Zion Williamson or Cade Cunningham?
Zion. Because we're basing this is why I said before. Are we basing this off of the potential of the player, or are we basing it off where they are right now today?
Zion.
If we're basing off the potential of the player, give me Zion.
What? Hold on.
What Lauren Hill said?
I mean, it's like what is we doing? Like, I get it, but I mean, like, bro, come on, like,
you basically got
Zion is Zion, bro. Like he's a one in a lifetime type of player, one in a generation. I'm gonna stop saying lifetime. I'm saying one in a generation type of player. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cade nice, but like he's not Zion, bro. Like, so, but I don't want to trade my number 1 draft pick for neither one of them, depending on who this player is.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked. I was like, are we basing it off of where they are now, or based when they were coming out of college?
Where Zion is right now is he's not looking like what I want to see from him anyway. Cade nice, but like Cade on a weak team to me, so it's like hard to really gauge how good you really are.
I think this is a real good question.
I think it is.
I'm gonna still take Zion But I think it's a really good question because if you're going based on where they are now, you want the guy that has been injury prone or you want the guy that's going to play almost every game. So
coming out of college, I'm taking Zion.
Oh, for sure. That's not even a question.
I'm taking Zion right now, though. Like I'm taking Zion.
Yeah, I would take
right
because
now.
the potential of Zion is still so high.
Yeah, like I'm taking Zion right now. Period. Like, it's nothing to talk about. Like, if he get hurt, then that's a different story. But Cade was hurt too, so it's like I don't know.
So if you had to trade your number one pick for Zion or Wemby, who you taking?
Wemby. Fuck.
Troy just said it so nice.
Wemby.
Damn, I thought the last one. I thought the last one was tough. This one is tougher.
Yeah, I don't. I think I still probably take Zion.
Hey, if you take Zion, you can still get Bobo.
Hey,
I told you I'll get him somewhere in the show. Move, you can still get Bobo.
Hey, my nigga Bobo in there, man.
Anyway, final thoughts. I can't even end the show before 2 hours. So I'm just gonna watch it hit 2 hours.
Monday, man. You already know, man.
It hit 2 hours. All right. Final thoughts, Moo.
Fuck the Lakers.
DJ.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all see me Wednesday. Mr. GQ will be back in the building. So, and of course, y'all rock with us for the rest of the week. Thursday, PVT. Friday, best damn football show on the internet, Inside the Huddle. And we'll be back right here, Basket to Basket on Monday.
Mel.
Fuck the Los Angeles losers.